Non-believers are a particular problem. They're very keen to have disappear, even to have outlawed. And making problems disappear is something they're rather good at in America. So too their media, especially when it comes to false flags and political obstacles.
Good evening. Dr. Martin Luther King, the apostle of nonviolence in the civil rights movement, has been shot to death in Memphis, Tennessee. Police have issued an all-points bulletin for a well-dressed young white man seen running from the scene. Officers also reportedly chased and fired on a radio-equipped car containing 2 white men. Dr. King was standing on the balcony of a second-floor hotel room tonight when, according to a companion, a shot was fired from across the street. In the friend's words, the bullet exploded in his face. Police, who have been keeping a close watch over the Nobel Peace Prize winner because of Memphis' turbulent racial situation, were on the scene almost immediately. They rushed the 39-year-old Negro leader to a hospital where he died of a bullet wound in the neck.
In 1999, the widow of Dr. King wants to try the named conspirator Lloyd Jowers as a conspirator in the assassination of Dr. King. William Pepper is the King family attorney. And a jury found that the United States government, along with Lloyd Jowers, conspired to murder Dr. King. It's what we already knew, but that trial was not covered by the press. There was only one journalist in the room. And if you can imagine, only one journalist in the room for something so important as the trial to establish who conspired to kill Dr. King. But that also tells us the state of our media. It was at that trial that Dr. King was specifically targeted by name in the counterintelligence program. He was harassed, he was vilified, he was persecuted in every way imaginable. And all he wanted was the right to vote for black people. That's all. I mean, you know. Now they figured out other ways to subvert the vote, but they should have known that they were going to be able to do that. So let them vote and stop the turmoil that the country was going through. But no, and the church committee reports reveal that this behavior, the counterintelligence program behavior, was carried out for political purposes for certain individuals who had political objectives. What that means is that individuals who were insiders had access to the tentacles of government and could manipulate those tentacles for their own benefit. This is a very important finding of the church committee reports. December 1999, Judge Joe Brown came to one of my many COINTELPRO hearings that I had when I was in Congress. And I had one on the murder of Dr. King, and there I had Judge Brown studying the ballistics of that so-called murder weapon and found that it was not the weapon that actually killed Dr. King. Now, that's very interesting because that rifle is at the Lorraine Motel in Tennessee, purportedly the murder weapon, but it's not the murder weapon. Everything that you think you know about the murder of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. is a lie. One journalist in the room.